talk a little bit about this morning. So this morning I tried to give an update of what's going on, tried to make a video. And so I recorded about 10 minutes, recorded a little bit with Tori and the story she had to share. I download all the footage, go to play it back, and all I hear is the microphone that I had wasn't charged. So, lesson learned. But what I wanted to share was updates. Updates of all the things going on in my life and how I like to view them as storylines. So I like to view my life and all the things I'm pursuing in my life as a storyline. Helps me delineate everything that's going on, keep it organized, helps me understand where I'm at along that path, and also I don't feel lost. It's like I know where I'm at in all of these storylines, and helps me know where I'm going and in where I am in relation to that, to the path. So a few of them that I've broken down is family, and then that has subordinated storylines to it. You could say subplots. So I desire a family, and within that there's marriage and then children. Our marriage is a storyline that's going really well right now. Tori and I had a rough start at the beginning. We were very traditional, and when we moved in together, there was a lot of conflict, a lot of misunderstanding, and the fortunate thing is we were able to work through that and try to understand one another and make the peace. And up to today, from where we were treading water to where we are now, we're surfing the waves. It's a lot better. The conflicts we run into, we work through, understand each other, set aside the emotions. Once we have each other's perspective and know where that misunderstanding came from, we're able to find the mutuality in that, if that's a word, and make the peace. So things are really good with that. On the children storyline, that one's going very well. Tori's about 26 weeks pregnant right now and feeling great. She's probably only had one day where she hasn't felt all that good and had cravings for fruit. But other than that, I would say her normal day-to-day is still normal. So she's been very blessed with a good, normal, healthy pregnancy, I would say. At least from what I'm familiar with. So we're expecting in September. And we don't know the gender. We're going to wait and find out on their birthday. We feel they're going to be a girl, but we've had several people say they're going to be a boy. So we'll wait and see. And then some other storylines. Career. All right, career, we had about 4 that I'm aware of. Stunts, landscaping, trucking, and YouTube. So landscaping, that's going well. In fact, I seem to be doing more decking and carpentry work this year rather than hardscapes like patios and retaining walls. But hey, that's fun. I'll take it. And then trucking, that's put on hold. That's a great opportunity when things are slow, but currently other things have picked up, so we'll just set that one off for the side right now. And then stunts, well, I'm heading to a production meeting today, so that's awesome. Stunts was really good earlier this year. Got to work on Mayor of Kingstown quite a bit, and now working on a friend's horror film. And then later this year, well, I guess I can't share that. So yeah, heading to the production meeting to help figure out what stunts we're doing on this. And then YouTube, well, here we are with YouTube. Have no clue where this is going or what I'm doing with it. I'm just trying to make something and figure out what I'm making. Like, I enjoy playing with it. I'm learning more about myself, learning more about filming, storytelling, editing, and that's very enjoyable to me. Now, what comes of it, I don't know. I do know I like sharing stories, and I also like sharing the elements of stories and how they relate to life. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that in a more informative and fun, intriguing manner, or interesting manner. So what else? Okay, so those are the 4 storylines in career. And then the other one that's predominant would be training and hobbies. So I'm working more on motorcycle skills and driving skills. I really enjoy those. And I would say side by side falls under that too. So I'd like to get to tracks this year, dirt tracks, for the dirt bike, ATV, and the side by side. And then I'd like to get to the road track, where I want to take the bike out, street bike out, run that, and also a vehicle. So I would say at least my truck, run what you brought, until I can get a car for that. So those are all the storylines that I'm focused on right now. Oh, the house. The house is another storyline. That's so we're trying to make the house more of a home. And Tori's been great at that. And I've been catching up because we've got old utilities. We've got old furnace, old air conditioner. We were running on heating fuel for the last 40 years. Well, I wasn't, but the house was. So we replaced the furnace, the air conditioner, and we were fortunate enough to have Columbia Gas extend their main line and run a service line up to our house, so we can be up to date with gas running to our house. And then yeah, hopefully paint the house and paint the deck, get those things up to date. And yeah, so those are all the updates right now that I've got. And if you were to utilize a story element for all of this, this would be exposition. This is just information about the characters, their setting, the time and place, the world they're in. It's just information. There's no drama to this whatsoever. So I can't say it's all that interesting to watch, but it's useful to help set the story. If I were to be a better storyteller, I would have dramatized it, had it shared between 2 characters of all this information. And next time you watch a movie, you might notice that, where they're just sharing information. There's really no emotions happening. But a well-told story, you'll find that they'll be able to share the information while there's emotion happening. Check that out. All right. Okay, so what do I mean by these drawings? What are all these ups and downs? So I hope in all of my stories, where I start and where I end is different, that the end is far better from the beginning. And each one of the ups and downs is a value change, where things were positive and then things became negative due to an obstacle, but then things became positive again because of overcoming the obstacle. So like emotions are associated with that. Learning is associated with the overcoming of the obstacles. So my hope is to continually make things better. And that's what I mean by those ups and downs in the drawing. That's the journey for the arc.